for coffee with Caramel Cream by Barney's Coffee Shop. We've got Barney's breakfast time early in the morning. When you get up, good afternoon. Welcome back to the stage, Gary, the leader of Barney.
Hey guys, thank you so much. I want to lay you more important people coming up to the stage next, so just want to say thank you all again. Thank you.
Thank you, Barney. And moving on to first place, cheers. First place in import hash by a coffee shop.
Alright, be careful on the stairs after you smoke this one. First place, best import hash by a coffee shop. Super Lemon Haze Cream by the Greenhouse.
Super Lemon Haze Cream by the Greenhouse. First place for best import hash by a coffee shop. Please welcome to the stage once again, Ari. The Greenhouse once again winner of multiple Cannabis Cups throughout the year. Led by inimitable Arya, Train Hunter.
Well, it's a great honor again to receive a Cannabis Cup for our Super Lemon Haze. It's probably the most famous plant in the world right now. It's our 40th Cannabis Cup, so it's a really, really special one in a very, very tough time in Holland. I want to thank my staff. They did a really, really great job, especially Johan, Simon, and Brum, and Marcel, and everybody there, and Celeste. I think we have a great staff that also deserve this trophy. I think you were a great audience. And come and visit us in Spain in the Strain Hunter clubs, and come on and watch us on YouTube. We're going to make a few new series. We have a new contract with Vice, so we're going to keep you updated on Strain Hunters, and keep following us because we need all your support, and together we can make this all happen. Thank you very much.
And thank you to the HighTimes organization and for everybody to show up at the HighTimes Cannabis Cup in Amsterdam.
Thank you, Franco and Aryan, the Strain Hunters themselves. And now moving on to the award for Best Import Hash by a Seed Company. Please welcome the star of Grow Like a Pro. He's the editorial director of HighTimes, Nico Escondido.
So I have the privilege of presenting Best Import Hash by a Seed Company. Just so you know, this is the good stuff, if you dab what I mean. You gotta concentrate real hard on this category. So here we go. I love you too. In third place, the Lemon OG 18 Live Resin by DNA Limited.
Lemon OG 18 Live Resin by DNA Unlimited. Third place in the Best Import Hash by a Seed Company. Once again, DNA returning to the stage. Tony from River Rock.
Unity in the community. This is a collaboration of our plants and this man's method. So, turn it over.
A third place anywhere at HighTimes Cannabis Cup is a great honor. A third place in Amsterdam is extremely memorable. I want to give thanks to DNA for letting me run their product. River Rock giving us a home where we can make our... Just wait a second. I told you I will. Tony at United Cannabis for doing all the things he does, and my crew back home at Emotech, who had better be working right now.
Congratulations.
I think that it's important at every event that we all come together, and the unity is important because every place around the world they're legalizing, there's medical, there's hemp, but we have to take unity within our culture and our industry and show them strength so we can conquer those territories one by one.
Thank you. Once again, winners in third place, Lemon OG 18 by DNA Unlimited. On the second.
Second place, Best Import Hash Seed Company goes to Paris OG Shatter by Dab Vader for Oasis Medical Seeds, Flint, Michigan.
Paris OG Shatter by Dab Vader for Oasis Medical Seeds in Flint, Michigan. Second place winners for Best Imported Hash by a seed.
Thank you. Thank you to California. Thank you to Los Angeles. Thank you to Amsterdam for everything. Thank you to the flower, the famous flower team on Crazy Time. That's where it was really crucial. Blasters, Dab Vader, Vader Extract, everybody, Green Wolf, Great Medics, everybody. HighTimes, all right, HighTimes, baby, come on. That's what we got. Thank you.
All right. Second place. On to our first place winner.
Not that bad.
First place goes to Super Lemon OG by Loud Pack Extractions in Green Wolf, LA.
First place, Super Lemon OG Concentrate by Loud Pack Extractions at Green Wolf, LA. He stays on stage to select first as well as second place.
Los Angeles, just one word, Los Angeles.
Thank you, Amsterdam. Thank you, HighTimes. Thank you, everybody to see you. Thanks to West Coast. Thanks to all the growers, all the trimmers, where I began.
Thank you, DNA Genetics. Thank you, Loud Pack Extract. Thank you, Southern Humble Farms for growing it. Thanks, Emotech.
Yes, thank you, HighTimes, DNA, City of Amsterdam. We love you all. Everybody, thank you so much.
Green Wolf. Thank you, HighTimes. Heineken tomorrow.
Super Lemon OG Concentrate by Loud Pack Extraction. Baby, we love you. And Green Wolf, LA. Congratulations.
In 2006, I told you every morning, when you tell me that you go for CannabisCup number 1.
Okay, this better be a good photo. You're wasting time here. Okay, let's move it on. Very nice. Very nice. Moving on. Okay, every year. Thank you, Ed. Every year, HighTimes Magazine presents the Freedom Fighter Award of the Year for one extraordinary individual who has demonstrated commitment and effectiveness in the cannabis legalization movement. To present this award, please welcome HighTimes columnist David Bienenstock.
Yeah.
Hi everybody. So before I introduce our Freedom Fighter of the Year, who I have the great honor and privilege to bring out here tonight, I want to tell you a little bit about him. Because he did 30 years in prison for a first-time, non-violent cannabis offense. But what I want you to take away from this is that's not what makes him a freedom fighter. That's called getting knocked down. What makes him a freedom fighter is he got back up and he made them regret that they ever fucked with him. Because now he is one of the leading activists for marijuana legalization in the United States and around the world. He told me the first time I talked to him, I interviewed him for HighTimes and we kept getting interrupted on the telephone by somebody who said, "You're speaking to someone from a federal correction facility." And this man said to me, when I get out, I'm going to tell the world my story so they know what I went through. And he wrote his memoirs in prison and sold it as a book. And they turned it into a documentary called Square Grouper.
True now.
Yes.
Yes.
And then he said to me, you know, I think other senior citizens, because yeah, by the time he got his freedom back, he was a senior citizen. They need this plant, and they need to know about this plant, and I'm going to educate senior citizens about this plant, because they vote against legalization, but they shouldn't, because it's good for what ails them. It's good for their arthritis, it's good for their pain, and it's good for end of life. And so he started something called the Silver Tour, and he took that message to the people who need to hear it most, and he turned those senior citizens from our enemies of legalization into our great allies. And then he took hundreds of them and bused them into Washington, D.C., to the White House and to Congress, and told the U.S. government, we're here and we want legalization. And anyone who follows what's going on in the United States knows that we're winning there, we're winning around the world. I'm so proud to introduce my friend, my colleague, and our freedom fighter of the year, Robert Black Tuna Platshorn. Thank you.
Let's hear it for our freedom fighter of the year, Robert Platshorn. How many pictures am I going to get on my Facebook page? Save me the trouble. Thank you very much. First of all, thanks to HighTimes. I started when they did. We've been joined at the hip ever since. You know, I was a smuggler back in Florida at the same time that Tom Forsyth. He and I didn't really know each other, but I know for a fact that our ships passed in the night, and they were loaded with Colombian gold. You know, the Black Tuna Gang brought in almost all of the Santa Marta gold, and that became the mother strain for so many hybrids and medical strains today. So we were kind of proud of that to begin with. By the way, I added up the prison time for Tommy, Mark, and Todd, and I said, why me, God? Oh well, that missed. Got one thing to say to everybody. We've been moving this activity, legalization, ending cannabis prohibition, faster and faster. And if you'd like to know the secret, it's seniors. Seniors vote. Kids don't. If the kids vote, they're already on our side. Why bother? Seniors, and that's my generation, we invented marijuana as it's known today. We were the great sit-ins, the smoke-ins, we were Woodstock, and you know what? Too many of my generation went into the closet in order to get ahead in society that looked down on them. The easiest thing in the world is to get them out of the closet. I took Silver Tour shows to senior developments all over the country. Talk to 200 seniors, get 200 converts. I bring a doctor, I bring a patient. When they see people who look like them, they understand. When I took that group to Washington, we ended up with the Holder memo because they saw a couple of hundred seniors, some on canes, for the first time talking to them, we want marijuana. And all we wanted was them to leave the states alone. I'm going to take 1,000 people to Tallahassee in February and seal the deal for the state of Florida. We're going to pass a bill. I got a senator who's going to support it. As soon as I get home, I'm going to start raising the money to do it. And it's going to be veterans out front, seniors following them, patients following them, and doctors. That's who's going to convince the legislators, because that's who they're afraid of.
Good idea.
Thank you all very much. It's really a great honor. Let's hear it for Robert Platshorn, our 2014 Freedom Fighter of the Year. And Robert, why don't you stay out there and present our hybrid award as long as you're out there?
Who gets the cool jacket?
Once again, Robert Platshorn, everyone. I don't know, man. I only got off parole 2 months ago and got permission to travel. For 3 years, I couldn't leave South Florida. So I sent out my show, Should Grandma Smoke Pot? But as soon as I got off parole, first thing I did was fly out to Seattle to the Cup and see all my friends from HighTimes who I hadn't seen for a long time. They let me present the award for the sativas, which of course
That's what I did. We were Santa Marta Gold. Greatest, but I guess you don't like me as much because now I got to talk about the hybrids. But the hybrids are what's happening today and what's interesting today. So, without further ado, best hybrid by a seed company. Third place, Night Nurse. I like Night Nurses.
Night Nurse.
By BC Bud Depot.
By BC Bud Depot. Third place for best hybrid at the Cannabis Cup.
Original style and fashion.
You may have seen BC Bud Depot in HighTimes magazine. 100,000 watts grow. BC Bud Depot from Kelowna, British Columbia, in Canada. Winners of third place for best hybrid by a seed company. Night Nurse by BC Bud Depot. All right, Robert, let's move on to second place.
All right, I'll hold this for you in my house in West Palm Beach. Second place, Star Killer by Rare Dankness Seed.
Second place winner for best hybrid, Star Killer by Rare Dankness Seed.
Here they come. It looks like I'm not going to get to keep this one.
Here he is. Welcome Scott to the stage, everyone.
Thank you guys a lot. Star Killer won out in Seattle this year for the U.S. Cup. It's an awesome hybrid. It's Skywalker OG and the Rare Dankness 2. I got to thank HighTimes. I got to thank my wife. Amsterdam always is great. This year has been a growing year for us. We cast off a lot of weight. We built our own momentum. We're basically, on for that global domination that we hope to see, legalization full effect. Thank you guys. I love you.
Scott from Rare Dankness, the Star Killer.
All right, number 3 made it. Night Nurse. Are you the Night Nurse?
She is the Night Nurse. How would you like that for a Night Nurse? I'd like that for her Night Nurse. Hey, you know what? I guess we're like a little bit far away from the stage, but thanks a lot. We brought that all the way from Canada. It means a lot. Thank you very much, and yeah.
Awesome. Third place winner for best hybrid. Let's go on to first place in the best hybrid category.
Well, I can't believe they named it this. That's unbelievable. I'm an old pitchman, and the pitch business has its own argot, its own slang. Like, an audience is a tip. And something that has the name of Larry means it's one of those things that don't really work. So I know that's not what they had in mind when they made first place winner Larry OG by the Vault Genetics.
Larry OG by the Vault Genetics.
I know that's not Larry.
Winners of first place in the best hybrid category. Returning to the stage once again.
Tell me one of these.
Larry OG never fails me, man. This is my third award I've got with Larry, first time in the hybrid category. Once again, I wanted to thank Swerve for it. It was a seed I popped 3 years ago, and it's done me nothing but pleasure since then. Once again, thanks all my people in Denver, MJ America, The Vault. Thanks Tyler from Cushy Candy again, and thanks all you people for doing this for us.
Congratulations. The best part about it is it all starts from a base. It all starts from that seed. That little seed that we all pop that makes things grow. That's the best part. Don't fail yourself. Always stay on top of the game. Always stay connected. Remember, the Cali Connection, we always got that best. We got the bomb. We have the most over 20% THC, the highest CBD. You name it, it shows. We got it. This is for everybody at the Vault, guys. We did it.
Thank you guys again. Once again, 2009 was my first Cannabis Cup. I was coming here just as a spectator. Here I am 5 years later, and I'm doing my best at it. So, thank you guys.
Congratulations once again. Larry O.G. by the Vault Genetics, winner of the first place in the hybrid category. And now moving on to thank you, Bobby Tuna, for all your work. Moving on to the award for Best Sativa. Once again, welcome back the author of the official HighTimes Field Guide to Marijuana Strains, the little guy himself, the Grow Master, Danny Danko.
It's true, I am short and stocky like an indica, but this is the Sativa Award. And if you've been here all week like I have, you couldn't have survived without some really nice sativa. So, without further ado, I'm going to announce the best sativa by a seed company at the HighTimes Cannabis Cup here, the 27th Cup in Amsterdam. Third place, best sativa by a seed company, Lemon Bubble by Pheno Finders.
Lemon Bubble by Pheno Finders. Best sativa by a seed company, third place. Here they come now. First place winners, let's hear it. Whatever we said, congratulations.
Second place, best sativa by a seed company, Tangy by DNA Genetics.
DNA Genetics. Once again, coming to the multiple CannabisCup waters for green chocolate, super lemon haze. Once again, DNA.
What's up, people? All right, well, it's Unity in the Community time, so we got our boy Code Red from Top Shelf Turks who grew this hit, and I got to give it up to him because he kicked it. Fifth crop of his life, and he nailed this shit. Much respect, Code Red.
I want to say thank you for everyone back home who supported us. You know, we have a lot of people, we have a great nutrient company backing us, and couldn't do it without them, so thank you so much, and thank you for the DNA boys. They've always made it happen. You know, those are guys.
Second place winner in the sativa category.
We got to give out one more shout out here. This is the man right here. Crockett. 12, 13 awards for Tangy now, buddy? As a teamwork? Unity in the community? He's not going to say anything, but he won't say it, but we got much respect for him and his wife. Behind this man is a great woman who drives the company called Family Farms. You can find the seeds at our shop tomorrow morning.
On to first place.
All right, you guys, this was really heart-racing weed, this first place weed. It shined above all the rest in the seed company sativa category. So without further ado, first place in best sativa by a seed company here at the 27th Cannabis Cup in Amsterdam. Tangy Crockett's Cut by Crockett Family Farms.